Everyone, in this video I'm going to explain how we are performing reading and writing operations on array elements. So for that I'm declaring my header file. So hash include stdio.h, and this header file will recognize your printf and scanf statements in your program. And this is main function. In that main function, before I'm going to performing reading and writing operations, so I just declare two types of arrays. One is of type integer. So here the array name is val1, so the size of an array is 10, and this is the second array I declared as a floating point, and my array name is val2. The size of this array is 5. So what these two statements will say is, by this array I can hold maximum of 10 integer values, and by this array I can hold maximum of 5 floating point values. And here I am declaring one more variable I, which I am using in my for loops. Okay, so now let us start reading operation. So here we have two arrays. We have to read in arrays individually. So I'm trying to read the first array. I'm using for loop for I0, I less than 10. Here I'm given 10 because my first array size is 10. And then I plus plus. So in this I'm asking a printf statement like please enter the first array elements. So it prompts the user every time for entering the first element. So then I'm using scanf statement for performing the reading operation from the keyboard. And here I'm using %d because my first array is of type integer. And now start reading the second array. So we do the same thing, but here we are trying to read the floating point values. So here this statement I am written for displaying in a proper way, formatting purpose only. And this for loop I0, I less than 5, because I am given 5 here because my second array size is 5. Then I plus plus. So every time when loop is executed, it will ask you please enter the second array elements. So my array is of type floating point, so I am using %f. So for reading the second array contents from the keyboard. So my reading operation is completed. Now I am doing writing operation on my array elements. So these statements are written only for heading. So in between these dashed lines, so my screen on screen it will display like the elements in first array are. So for that purpose only I am written printf statements like this. And after that, now I am displaying my array elements by using for loop, because when you want to read or write something from the array, we have to use a for loop because we are trying to read more than one element from the keyboard. So for that reason I am again writing my for loop here. So for I0, I less than 10, I plus plus. Now I am written my printf statement. The elements in variable 1 percentile d is, because here my purpose is I want to show you like a of 0, a of 1, a of 2, like that, and I'll show the another way also how the elements are displayed. So after this execution, okay, so we did the same thing for second array also. So now we'll compile and execute this program. We'll see the output. So now it asks me please enter the first array elements. So my first array is of type integer, so I'll give an integer values here. So observe. So your for loop it will run for 10 times. To take 10 array elements, and after that now it will prompt me like please enter second array element. So my second array is of type floating point. So here I am trying to given a floating point values. So you can give any values here, but remember we have to give a floating point values here. Okay. So my reading operation completed. After I am clicking on enter button, so it will display me the output. So the elements in a first array are, so it will show me like with an index val of 0 position I have 45. In val of first position I have 56 element. In val of 2, like that it will show you all the elements in your array. Like for second array also, and here we can observe that the values is of type floating point. So this is one way of displaying your output. So I'll make the changes and I'll show you the another way how we can see. See here, I'm not interested to show me like the index. So I can delete this. So the elements in val1 is percentile D. I don't want to display all the elements line by line. So I want to use a horizontal tab. So \T, which is used for a horizontal tab. So it required only one variable because I don't want to print any index here. So I'll repeat the same thing for second array. So I just copy paste the same printf statement here. So here I need to change two things. One is my array name, so that is val2, and the second thing is your second array is of type floating point. So I think you can understand what the changes I made in this program. So now we'll see the output. So for first array, so it will ask me for the second array. So I'm given a horizontal tab because of the it will show me like this. So I don't want to repeat the statement like the element in val1 is the element is in val1. So I'll make one more change in my program. So I don't want to print every time the element in val1 is. So I just take this statement out of for loop. So here I am given the element in val1 is. So I can give my heading here and then I can close this statement, and after that I put this here. So before that I'll make some changes. So double quotation and then here I'm given printf statement. Just observe what the changes I made here. So here I'm given 0.1f because I don't want many digits after the decimal place. So I'll make the same changes in array 1 also. So before for loop, why I'm doing these changes? Because I don't want to repeat the statement again and again in my output. So because of that reason, I'll make these changes here. So I think you can understand the different versions, how we are displaying your output. And here I'm doing this printf statement here, printf percentile, yes. So percentile D and tab. So now observe this type of output. So I'll compile and run this program. So it will show me I'll miss something here. I miss semicolon, double quotation. Okay, and here also I miss the same thing. Okay, then I'll execute this program. Okay, what I did mistake here. Printf semicolon expecting percentile D. Expected semicolon before. Yes. Here I'll give one more bracket. So I made a change here. So I'll compile and run this program. Okay. So now it will prompt me for entering the first array elements. So it will read 10 integer values because your first array size is 10. So now it asks me for please entering the second array elements. So I'll give floating point values here because my second array is of type floating point. So now you can observe here the output format it displayed is changed. So here the elements in val1 is, so it will display all my array elements in horizontally, right? So there is a space between each and every array element. So if you are not given \t, it doesn't give any spaces between the elements and all it will comes into clumsy. So now the elements in second array is these are, right? So this is our output. Thank you.